Hey guys, Porowl here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make gold for your level 40 mount. Making gold at a low level can be hard for some people, but if you know the right strategies, you'll definitely have enough gold for your level 40 mount, and eventually the one you get at level 60. If you're like me, you probably got to level 40 with the goal of just wanting to hit max level, and realized you should have been making gold along the way, and now you're level 40 with no gold for a mount. Luckily today I'll be showing you how to make some gold in Classic WoW, but I don't want to waste any more time, so let's get this started. Now before I get into the main ways to make some gold, I just wanted to give some quick tips. Pick up everything you see from every single monster that you kill, or any treasure chest, weapon crates, food crates, anything that you can find in the area that you're leveling in. If it's not worth anything on the auction house, vendor it. I'm pretty sure most of you are picking up all of your loot, but some may be leaving behind gray or white items, which have some good value at the vendor. Another quick little tip, you don't have to pick up every single skill from your class trainer. Some of the skills that you get, especially later down the road, just aren't worth it while leveling up. And if you're unsure on what skills that you can skip, it may be worth to look on the internet what kind of skills that you can skip out on to maximize gold in your bags. Another quick little tip, do not buy any gear. There is nothing really worth it on the auction house to purchase for your character, because you'll probably replace it very quickly from questing or running dungeons, so let others buy gear from you instead. Another easy way to make some gold is to make a bank alt and level them to level 5 and learn enchanting. Any green item that you get while leveling may be worth more to disenchant than it is to list on the auction house or to vendor, so having an enchanter is always good. And one last thing you'll want to do is invest in bigger bags. You'll thank me later. Alright, with all of that in mind, one of the best ways that you can make some gold is to play the auction house. You can make some serious gold pretty quick while playing the auction house, and now is a great time to start getting into it since Classic is still so new, and you can get a lot of good inventory right now for cheap, so I would suggest getting into auction house playing right now. A lot of people want to know the secret to playing the auction house, but the secret's already been said 1,000 times. Buy low and sell high. If the market is oversaturated with too many items of one kind, you can either reset the auction house, which means to buy everything of that kind and reset the price, or just skip it and move on to another item. Here's a little bit more on playing the auction house. The first thing you'll want to do is go to the auction house and go to the drop down menu over here and select rare. Next you want to select weapons on the left and hit search. Now go over to the right and click current bid. If you see any rares with a really low buyout or a bid, it may be worth investing in. If there's another one on the auction house, you can base your price off that and undercut the person above you. Make sure that you do your research on the auction house on the item that you're investing in to make sure that the item that you're buying is worth investing in or not. Now just do the same thing that you did with weapons, but do it with armor and see if you can find any armor for cheap. Keep in mind you can also do this with green items and epic items, or pretty much any category in the auction house if you know what you're looking for. This is not the only way to play the auction house, but it is a simple way that's easy to learn and a great way to make some gold. The next way that you can make some gold in Classic WoW before or around level 40 is farming for Mage Weave cloth. Mage Weave cloth right now is going for 4 silver per cloth right now on my server, which means 80 silver a stack, which is really good. Now a place before level 40 that's okay to farm for Mage Weave cloth is Scarlet Monastery Cathedral and Scarlet Monastery Armory. I've been running these places lately on my mage due to some nice AoE farms in the dungeons, and have been making a good amount of gold while running these dungeons on top. On top of the little bit of Mage Weave cloth that you get, you can also get a bunch of silk cloth, a good amount of green items, gray and white items, the rares that the bosses drop vendor for a pretty good price, and as you can see, bind on equip rares can drop as well. Now like I said, these places are okay for Mage Weave cloth, but if you're a little late in making gold around level 40, then about level 43 you can head over to Zul'Farrak, where not only Mage Weave cloth will be dropping, but a good amount of greens, gray and white items, a chance at rares and epics, nice raw silver drop, and lots of XP. Now I wanted to keep this video mostly about making gold before level 40, but I thought I would throw in a quick tip for those who are late in the game of making gold. Now if you want to be one of those people who can afford their mount at level 40, then there's one thing you can do early on to make some good gold. Now this is probably one of the best ways to make some gold before level 40, so I highly suggest going down this route. Right now gathering professions are making a ton of gold. Gathering professions such as mining, herbalism, skinning, and even fishing are making some good gold for a lot of players. At level 40 you can always drop one of these professions, or even both and get the ones that you actually want, but the setback is that your professions would be at level 0. Most professions, if not all, require a gathering profession, so most likely you'll only have to drop one profession. Now if you're going to take gathering for both professions to make your gold for your mount, I wouldn't just stop at level 40. I would gather everything in the area that I was leveling in until level 60, and drop the profession I didn't need once at max level, because once at max level, it's much easier to make some gold. But that's not to say that other professions aren't making gold. In fact, lots of professions such as tailoring and leatherworking are doing pretty well for sales due to the gear and other stuff that's useful to players while leveling. Skinning and leatherworking are making a ton of gold right now, because pretty much every zone has tons of mobs that you can skin, and you can decide whether to sell the skins or the stuff that you make from leatherworking, so you just have to find some profession combinations that work for you. The great thing about gathering is it's just something that you do while you're leveling in a zone, so it's not too out of the way, making it a great way to make some gold before level 40. Now this is one of the more interesting ways to make some gold while leveling, but nonetheless a way of making gold that I would like to mention. Farming for a whelp pet. The first thing that you'll need is skinning. You'll be farming these whelps for a while most likely, so you'll definitely want to pick up skinning. The next thing you'll want to be is level 26 to start farming these whelps. You can probably start at level 25, but I would suggest level 26 for survivability. The first whelps that you can kill are crimson whelps, which are in the wetlands. Like I said, you'll want to be about level 26, and these whelps have about a 1 in 1000 chance to drop a tiny crimson whelpling pet, which can sell for a lot of gold, especially because there's like no whelps on the auction house on many of the realms, and lots of collectors looking for pets. So if you find one, make sure you set the value high, but affordable on your server. The next whelps that you can find are called dreaming whelps, and you'll find them located in the Swamp of Sorrows, and you'll need to be about level 36 to kill these efficiently. Just like the tiny crimson whelpling, this whelpling has about a 1 in 1000 chance to drop, but can be worth some serious gold if you happen to get your hands on one. Now the last whelps that you can farm are called scalding whelps, which you can find over in the Badlands. I would suggest being at least level 40 to take these whelps down efficiently. The drop chance is 0.11% according to Wowhead, making the dark whelpling pet very rare and also very valuable. I would not hold back on trying to get at least 40 gold plus for these, but I would try and get as much as you can, and don't settle for anything that you're not comfortable with. Now I want to move on to 3 add-ons that will help you make some gold. Number 1, Auctionator. Auctionator makes it easier to search and sort for item stacks by per item prices, can buy multiple items of the same type by spamming the buy button, and can post many items or split stacks and sell them quickly. Auctionator just makes it super easy to buy and sell, and will help you undercut for maximum profit and purchase items easily for the cheapest price. Let me show you real quick on how to use Auctionator. As you can see, when I go to the auction house and click on the sell tab, all I have to do is drag my item into this box at the top left, and my price will automatically undercut the one above it. For buying stuff, all you have to do is type in the item that you want, and the cheapest price for that item will be at the top of the list. There's more to this add-on than these functions, but I thought I would at least show the basics. The next add-on that you're going to want to have, especially if you chose gathering professions, is Gathermate 2. Gathermate 2 will help it so you never miss an herb or mining node again. Gathermate 2 remembers the location of every herb and ore you've collected, and displays the data both on the minimap and world map, making it easier for you to gather in the future. And the last add-on is Trade Skill Master. For those who really want to master the skill of playing the auction house in WoW, Trade Skill Master is the ultimate add-on, and it has many powerful tools covering everything from crafting to auctioning. And if you learn this add-on, you have the potential to make tons of money from the auction house. This add-on takes more explaining and details than I can currently offer, so I would suggest researching on how to use this add-on. Although I know how to use it, I only know enough to do what I need to do, so I feel as though I wouldn't be as helpful as some other guides out there, but I really urge you to use this add-on if you decide to play the auction house. Alright guys, that's it for now. I will be starting a gold making series very soon, so make sure you guys keep an eye out for episode 1 coming soon. Although I'm not really farming gold at the moment, I will be very soon. And if you would like to watch me live, you can catch me at twitch.tv/Porowl, where right now I'm leveling, but soon we'll be farming for gold and doing some PvP, so hopefully I'll see some of you guys there. Thank you for watching, and buff those around you. There we go, level 40. Feels good, man. Ice barrier, learn that immediately.